Hello, all. Welcome to Hockey on Tap podcast. This is episode 112. We suck. I'm brought to you by my mother, but we're brought to you by Primetime Radio, courtesy of Sam Wu. You can find us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Apple and Google Podcasts, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Please leave us a 5-star review if you'd be so kind. Gentlemen, what are we
Even though we suck.
Even though we suck.
My team doesn't suck.
That's true.
Your team does suck, but in a different way. Not in the winning games way, but just in a different way.
You just had an extra sour beer tonight, didn't you? You're in a sour mood.
I did.
I'm in a cranky mood.
Why?
Dean's in a
Of
sour
course we're
mood.
in a sour mood. We're up 2-0. We have a beautiful goal by Artemi Panarin, and then Mika Zibanejad gets a nice rebound in front. And I'm like, oh, we can actually do something against a Devils team that needs to be brought back to earth a little bit. But no, you guys immediately scored 2 goals. Tomas Tatar, and then
and Sharon Govich.
Sharon Govich. He's on fire lately. Sharon Govich.
He is Sharon Govich.
Yeah, really. That's a good one.
All right, so Shorts guy, what are you drinking?
Yeah. All right, I have a pint glass.
In a
Duff beer pint glass.
I love
it. And it is full of Sierra Nevada Celebration. I just got a keg of it last week, and I tapped it on Wednesday night. So yeah, it's just I've only drawn a couple beers from it, but yeah, it's. I always like to try to get a keg of it when I get a chance.
Yeah, I mean, where I'm at right now, and that's not because I obviously love my son and daughter; they're awesome. But the sleep depravity, I would just be chugging beers. Just because it's out of a delicious tap, I would just be bombing beers. Beth would not like that, but it would be.
Billy Dean, I highly suggest. Actually, I not only just Billy Dean and Schwinn, but anyone that enjoys beer, I highly suggest investing in a kegerator.
Yeah, it would be an ideal move.
Yep.
But we'll see.
Give a shot on
Schwinn?
Jesus Christ. Sorry. I am drinking a Shorts Guy Special, a Cape May Brewing Company. Follow the Goal.
Ooh, follow the goal.
I
like it.
Apparently, originally brewed for their 325th anniversary, but they keep bringing it back because they liked it so much, and so do I.
Nice,
325th.
That's what it said. Cape May County's 325th anniversary.
I was going to say that's got to be for
not
Cape
the
May
brewing
in
company.
I was going to say, I was like, wait a minute,
Imagine.
they're only like 12, 13 years old,
and.
Yeah.
We're on the Shorts Guy
Cape May's
train,
the
I guess, right
seaside
now.
Resort, so. What's
Oldest
that?
Seaside Resort? I said because we're on the Shorts Guy train right now.
Yep.
From one of my best buddies.
There you go.
There we go. Apricot Dogfish. One of the best beers they've ever produced. Obviously, apricot puree. It's fantastic. Shorts Guy had his sister pick this up from Dogfish. Absolutely amazing. And thank you, buddy. And from one of my best buds to all you guys, cheers.
Cheers, guy.
Cheers to you.
Is that your favorite?
I'm signing in. Yeah, probably. I mean, Apricot is one of those that you can continually have. Just be delicious. So, yeah, pretty amazing. So I was looking on because I'm posting all this, the timeline and stuff, and the links to Twitter, and I'm on here. I don't know if you guys saw this. On the Bench posted this. It's some hockey player. I don't know what league this is, but he's actually kicking another hockey player while on the ice
I saw that
with his skate.
I saw that.
And it's disturbing.
And this other guy just comes
the title
tackles him. Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care if he's even on your own. Like, if this guy's on your own team, you tackle him just because what are you doing? But I just saw that and I was like, this is not even something I wanted to talk about. And I just
and it's not just once. The guy's like repeatedly kicking him like over and over and over again until somebody finally kind of steps in. It's I don't know what happened because they don't really show the video kind of
leading up
before. Yeah, leading up, but like a little bit before, but like nothing. They don't really show anything. But like it's nuts.
The first one he not lightly kicks him, but he kicks him to get him off him. The second one he kicks him fully in the helmet, and then the third one he kicks. Yeah, but the third one he kicks it looks like he swipes over the top of his back. Like you could seriously kill someone.
He's trying to severely injure him.
I don't know what league this is or whatever. He's a piece of shit, but he deserves to go to jail, really.
Was that Dan Cloutier that stepped on someone, player's back to get back into the net? I think he was on Vancouver at the time.
It was accidental?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, I don't remember
Let me see
that.
if I can look it up. Yeah, it was obviously a few years back if we're talking about Dan Cloutier, but
yeah, that's true.
Former New York Ranger.
Former New York Ranger and former
Tampa
Vancouver Canuck.
Tampa Bay Lightning.
Really?
Tampa and former New York Islander, right? Wasn't Cloutier on the Islanders?
Was he on the Isle?
Of course.
Shoot that! Why is no one shooting?
Because they don't
Schwim,
like
did
you.
Schwim, speaking of your team, did you check out any of the Vasi wallets and stuff like that?
Oh yeah, I was looking at those actually. They're pretty sweet. For his old was it his Russian team or whatever?
No, it was when he was in the minors.
Oh, was it minors? I thought they showed him wearing like a Russian jersey or something. Maybe that was just a picture. They showed him wearing a Russian jersey, not the Syracuse
Cloutier was drafted 26 overall by the Rangers. He then went to the Tampa Bay Lightning, where he started 52 games in 1999-2000. And then he played for Vancouver for 5 years. Pretty good. He was, what was he? What's his record? 9-30.
Yikes.
Schwim, not good. Then he went on a pretty good run with the Vancouver Canucks from 01 to 06. God damn it. Are we serious here?
Devils are up. Wow.
Go for the 5-hole.
3 straight.
You know who that's even better for?
Me?
For
fantasy
Grinder in fantasy.
Yeah. Then he played for the LA Kings, actually. He didn't play for the Islanders. He played for the LA Kings.
So Kings. Okay.
Not too bad.
Maybe it wasn't Cloutier that did that. It was someone.
You have to look it up. Take a look and let us know. All right. So the reason we have the "We Suck" on our title, we didn't get into this last week because we kind of had a muffled show. But John Tortorella had the press conference last week. Did you guys see this? The mid-game press conference that he had. So
no,
Torts
sure it was great.
So it was great. So I'm forgetting who it was against, but so in the beginning of the first period, they were down 1-0, and Torts mid-game interview. It's the gentleman, and I forgot to. I should actually here. I have it right here. I don't know why I didn't just look it up. Who he was talking to, but so he's on with, and I should have really looked this up. I know this is a little bit of a. All right, so it was Greg Popovich, Mike Leach. So it was a TV analyst. It was obviously Flyers were losing 1-0, and he comes up and the guy asked Torts, "You just gave up the first goal here. Thoughts on your start the first 15 minutes?" He goes, "We suck. We haven't forechecked. We haven't done anything as of right now." So the analyst comes back. He goes, "What do you want to see differently?" He goes, "Forecheck." And the guy goes, "Thank you."
he then ripped off for badminton.
Yeah. Torts then rips off his headset, and subsequently his glasses fall off, and he gets pissed off at the headset guy, which is even better. He starts giving him lip. I just love Torts for this reason. And my question was, is there a better media savvy head coach in any sport? Like, who makes these interviews this much fun?
No one.
Can you think of anyone?
No one. I still think
that
Popovich, someone has. I mean, Bobby Knight maybe.
Knight, yeah.
Back in the day, yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I still think that.
So Greg Popovich is a pretty good one. He is funny in NBA. Mike
Leach
short guy. Him too.
Short guy frozen.
Yep.
There you are.
There you are.
All right. And,
all right, good.
Some Philly newspaper or media outlet has to start paying Larry Brooks per diem just to interview.
Yes.
They should.
Yeah. I've been saying that all season.
I mean, it would be pretty fantastic.
I might just change my name legally to Larry Brooks and then go to Philadelphia to become a reporter. I'd be like, just to annoy
really
Torts.
All right, so then we also didn't talk about Evander Kane and how he got his hand cut open by that skate. It was obviously disgusting and upsetting. He's just it's a unfortunate event where it was Maroon, right? Patrick Maroon just kind of skated over the top of his hand. or the top of his wrist, and apparently he cut open a vein, and he's going to be out a few, or actually an artery maybe. He's going to be out a few months. It sounds like it was that bad where he probably has to cut tendons, and it's probably it's obviously a pretty bad injury for someone who, the hand is one of the most important parts. So we wish obviously when it came, well, he's not, not the best human being, but from a hockey perspective and also from just
we don't want to see anybody get like severely injured, like and dangerously, injured or whatever. But so he'll make a recovery and
he'll be
back.
They have good doctors at the NHL level. He'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. They better have good doctors.
Really unfortunate.
So then I don't know if you guys saw this, but Matthew Barzal gets his first 2 goals of the season last week. He had 23 assists in 23 games. So he was on a point per game place for an assist, for assists, and then he gets the 2 goals. So I was looking up and I was pretty interested to see what is the record for most goals in a season what's the record for most assists in a season without a goal?
Without a goal.
You guys have an answer for that? What do you think?
Most assists without a goal.
Is it a defenseman?
I don't know this guy. From 1947 to 48, his name was Jimmy Thompson. He had 29 assists and 0 goals. Most number. Recently, Mike Riley had 20. This was 2 years ago, 2020, 2021. Actually, last year. Sorry. He had 27 assists in 55 games. He played for a bunch of teams, Mike Riley, last year. You have Brad McCrimmon's in there, and then Anders Eriksson with Chicago Blackhawks. The Blue Jackets had 23 assists in 0 goals. So then I went the other way. What's the top amount of goals to 0 assists? So this one guy, and you're not going to get it, Pitt Lapine from the 26-27 Montreal Canadiens had 16 goals.
I changed my mind. I'm changing my name to that.
Pitt Lapine.
How many goals?
Yes.
How many goals?
16 in 44 games. 0 assists. But check out this guy, Schwim. This next one is even better. This guy scores 14 goals in 24 games for the Senators. So 14 and 24 is pretty damn good.
Pretty good.
His name, Punch Broadbent.
Nice. Nice.
That's a name right from. You ever see Space Mutiny on Mystery Science Theater?
See, yeah. Billy Dean, you just had an opportunity to give your son an epic
Punch
name.
And now Tampa's losing.
Punch Dean. Come on.
I really did just mess that up.
Punch Dean.
On the spellpath, we're going to change.
Hold on.
He's going to go by Punch.
Before we move on, can the 3 of us agree that the greatest assist that we have all seen ever was Marty Lynn's assist to Billy Dean?
Yep.
Absolutely.
The greatest assist of all time.
Yes. Thinking that he was someone else to lose a bet.
Marty, we love you.
Oh, Marty.
Yeah, fantastic. Martin Lynn is, and hi Mike on Facebook Live. He says go Devils. I say suck it.
I say go Devils as well.
Yeah, so we'll go over this in a little bit. I also have some unbreakable records because I just got into the whole record spiel after the assist thing, and we'll go over some of the oddest records and the most, the ones that can't be broken, that are just that hard. Cale Makar broke he continues to be one of the best defensemen in the world.
Oh,
God damn it, man.
4-2? Uh-oh. That means Tampa's going to be down 4-2 soon.
Miles fucking Wood.
Come on.
Wow.
This sucks. Cale Makar is the fastest defenseman. Yeah, I know. Is the fastest defenseman ever to reach 200 points.
Really?
And
Ever?
Fastest defenseman ever to score 200 points.
What a bad goal.
I'm not even.
Yeah,
you should look at it. Ew.
Was this a rebound?
No. It went
just goes off
his blocker. Just goes, it goes right through him.
No, it didn't go off his blocker. It went off. No, it hit the post, came out, and then someone like ricocheted it back in.
What is that going to do? Ugh.
Oh, God damn it! I'm gonna be very unhappy this podcast.
2 teams suck tonight.
Yeah, I mean. All right, so Kale McCarr, I'm just all thrown off, all sorts of just discombobulated over here watching this dog shit.
Here we go.
197 career games to reach 200 points.
Oh, no, you're right. It did go off the post. And then Yep.
Off the post, off him and in.
Yep.
He thought he had it.
Well, off the post, then it went to the backside and someone redirected it. It might not be
who had the
Wood's
goal?
goal. I don't know.
But
yeah,
so
Mikey McCarr
McLeod.
continues to be ridiculous.
Mikey McLeod.
Mikey McLeod, not bad. For defensemen this year, Erik Karlsson leads with 32 points in 24 games. Quietly number 2, and someone that's obviously going to be in the Norris Trophy, debate is Adam Fox, who I'm watching suck right now. But he's got 24 points in 22 games.
Yes,
he's second overall in points. Yep. Yes, I am. But Erik Karlsson, do you guys think the season that he's had? Well, 2 things. A, you think he gets traded? And B, do you think he could be if he stays in San Jose and they continue to suck, could he win the Norris on a losing team?
I don't think he'll win. I think he'll be a nominee, but not win it. If he's on a dog shit team, they're not gonna. I don't know. Do they still do that? Just whatever defenseman scores the highest amount of points, no matter what, he's pretty much.
I'd have to go back.
Defenseman, the Norris, but when he was winning them with Ottawa, was Ottawa really even that good?
Well, yeah, they made the playoffs, right? Did they?
Did they? Yeah, but were they?
It's been a while.
I mean, I guess they're not last, but I don't know. I can't see him winning the Norris if he's on a last place team. But
okay, so here's the last 10 years.
He'll be nominated.
McCarr, Yossi, Hedman. Those are the 3 nominees. All 3
all
teams
good
playoffs.
Teams. Yeah.
Fox, McCarr, Hedman, same thing. Yossi, Karlsson, Hedman. Giordano, Brent Burns was nominated. He was the runner-up on a San Jose team that stunk in 18-19, and then Hedman.
Did they stink?
Weren't they bad in 18-19?
What was the year they went to the? Didn't they go to a? I don't know. Is that 17 when they went to the Cup? They lost to Pittsburgh, I think, in the one Cup year.
17. I thought the next year they stunk. Yeah, I don't remember.
Maybe. I don't know.
What was the year? The year that Vegas went to the finals. Didn't they take Vegas all the way? Didn't they play Vegas in the Western Finals that year?
San Jose? Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. What year did they come in? Was that 2015? Vegas came in? Have they been in the league that long?
No, I think they were
4 years ago.
16,
I was in Ireland.
Oh, it was not long ago. All right, so 2018.
16, Vegas?
17, 18?
No,
Vegas, 2018?
Did they make the Cup final in their inaugural season?
Yeah, their first year they went to the finals. That's when Washington won.
4 years ago. Because that was in
Ireland. 4 years ago?
I thought it was longer.
In Dublin.
Capitals won 4 years ago?
I was in Dublin, and there was a guy in a Vegas jersey there during the Stanley Cup Finals in June.
2017 they were founded. So 2017 to 2018 season.
Yeah, and I think they played the Sharks in the Western Finals.
That's a possibility. I don't remember.
I know they at least played them in the playoffs.
Come on.
All right, here, Stanley Cup Finals. I'm on it already. So Golden Knights, it went. This is Washington, Vegas. Why am I doing the? Whatever. I don't care. I did not prepare.
No.
All right, so Karlsson, you guys think he gets traded?
With
that contract?
I don't know. I don't know if that's going to be tough. Isn't his contract really tough to be able
to try to move? Half at least.
It would be someone at the deadline that absolutely.
It's another 4 years, I think.
It would have to be someone at the deadline that absolutely wants a defenseman.
Needs it, yeah. I could see him going to the Washington Capitals. especially because they have a lot of money coming off. Well, they have a lot of money coming off the cap for defensemen. They're losing Orlov next year. They lose, I think, 3 or 4 defensemen. So, maybe that's something that they could, another right-handed shot defenseman to feed Ovi.
I don't know. I think he comes. Maybe he'll come east. He'll get out of the West. Some Eastern team like Boston or somebody will trade for him. Somebody ridiculous that has no cap room. Oh my God! Why are we not shooting?
I don't know. All right. Obviously, did you guys see the Connor?
9.
Did you see the Connor Hellebuck mask situation in the game 2 nights ago?
I heard about that.
A goal was scored when he lost his mask while playing the puck.
No, I didn't see it. And by the way, the Knights played San Jose in the second round that year. Sorry,
not the finals. All right.
No, they played Winnipeg in the finals. I'm looking up that Connor Hellebuck thing.
Yeah, so he loses
I heard
his
something
mask,
about that. I heard it was a controversial goal.
And then he demands a rule change. He said, I made a save. I'm in the crease. I'd lean maybe a hair outside the crease, but my weight was in the crease. Ben was coming right at my face. Maybe he wasn't going to hit me, but it was close enough where any play on him forced him into my head. I think Morrissey did hit him. I don't know how hard he hit him, but the amount of force that went into my head was very scary. The force that went into my head is no-brainer for me. That needs to get blown dead and looked at. He said that I didn't know if I could get up. The way the play goes, they're expecting me to get up, go to the post, and then square up a point shot. So you could look up, the actual play, but basically, now I guess people are asking: A, should it be automatically blown dead, even if there's a scoring situation, and B, what about the goalies? And this is for Shorts Guy. What about the goalies wearing a chin strap? Should goalies be forced to wear a chin strap so the mask doesn't come off as easy?
That one's tough. I would say no on the chin strap.
Why?
It's a pain in the ass. Especially.
But if it saves the goalie?
So here's the thing, though. It's a pain. So because the chin strap would be lower than the helmet, and you would have to undo that to lift your helmet up to get the helmet off during play, bring that down, snap it down. It's the only way to get some air if you want to have your goalie helmet off would be to take that chin strap off. It would just be such a pain in the ass. On top of that, not every goalie wears a chin cup. A lot of them wear chin slings. My goalie helmet has a chin cup, so the helmet stays on a little bit better. Maybe what you do is you mandate that they all wear chin cups instead of the chin slings, so it's not resting on their face and it rips off easier. The chin cup would just solve that issue. If they just said everyone's got to wear a chin cup, that's fine. Chin strap, no. Because with a chin cup, you can still take it up and off. But from what I've always seen in the NHL, as soon as the goalie's helmet off, the goal is played dead. Because we're all idiots, and our natural instinct, even if we don't have a helmet on, is to face the puck and go to the puck. I've done it. I've seen NHL goalies do it. It's just your natural instinct. So it's from what I had always seen that the ref had always played that dead. I'm trying to find a replay of this play.
Yeah, I need to see the circumstances of the video to see if the plane should blown dead.
Morrissey does hit Ben, but Ben goes right through Hellebuck's head. And
shoot it.
He's down on the ice. I mean, I don't know if you're going to say that it's not goaltender interference because he was pushed into him, but the point is that the goaltender's down on the ice. He's clearly unprotected because has his helmet off. I just don't understand how you wouldn't blow that dead as a ref, but they called it a good goal. And, they're asking if that's, if this is a goal that's scored to win a Stanley Cup final, or is everybody okay with that?
Shit.
Obviously, I would think the answer would be no.
Kucherov just got smashed in the face.
I'm waiting for this to load. I really do want to see this.
How long after his helmet comes off is the goal scored?
A couple seconds. 3.
Yeah.
If the helmet's off, the ref should blow it dead. If the helmet's off, the ref sees it. It should be blown dead.
So,
no
you know, they're not too happy about that. Well, Shorts guy looks at that. I wanted to ask you, Shorts, were you were not at the game versus Toronto, correct?
No, it was not.
You think and Schwim, do you think the Devils should have been penalized for their fans throwing shit on the ice?
I don't know. I don't know how they
delay a game.
I don't know. Like, what would they do? Delay a game? I guess.
Yeah,
I thought that was an automatic rule, with the exception of hats.
It should be. I think they. Yeah, I think
with the exception of hats,
I
thought that was an automatic.
Don't they do a warning first, and then if it keeps going and going, then they'll say another warning of that there'll be. I don't know if this is true or not. That there'll be a minor penalty if it continues, and then if it continues the third time, then they dish out a penalty. I don't know.
Well,
yeah,
but I don't know. They had legitimate, like, they should have been upset over like one of the goals, not that kicking one, because anytime you kick the puck towards the net, no matter what, if it goes in off of anybody or you put it in yourself, that's not a goal. But they're like, oh, he kicked it towards the crease, not at the goal. It doesn't matter. You're kicking the damn puck.
The first goal.
All right,
the first
goal should not be allowed.
Yeah, right.
Connor Hellebuck's down prone on the ice.
Yeah.
So that's bigger than just a lack of a helmet. Connor Hellebuck is down on the ice, prone on the ice. I don't think that goal should be allowed because that's a potential injured player. You know, I've been there. I've been hurt, and you know, I've gone down. And I mean, I understand it was less than a minute to play. Dallas was trying to tie up the game with the extra skater on the empty net. I don't think that goal should stand. But I'm not an AHL official. But going back to the Toronto thing, that the three of us have all played in game, and I said this last night on the Let's Go Devils podcast. The three of us have all played in games where no matter what you do, nothing goes your way. Puck bounces, calls don't go your way.
Isn't that pretty much all of our games?
That you don't think they should. What's up?
All of our games, all of our Bone Storm games.
It's all of our games.
And I understand it because I've been on both ends of those games. I've been on the losing end and the winning end of those games. So I get it.
Sorry, guy.
But you know, Devils fans were a little aggravated. Throwing stuff on the ice, that shouldn't be.
No.
But in the heat of the moment, all right, so we're old. The three of us are old now, but would 25-year-old versions of ourselves not be throwing crap on the ice?
Oh, my God. Stamkos. Jesus Christ.
Absolutely.
Shrimp would throw stuff now. The only reason
right now, I want to.
Oh, no, the Devils power play? Nice. The only reason I wouldn't is because the food and beer is so expensive. I wouldn't want to waste it. But I get the frustration, but you don't want. You definitely don't want to throw stuff on the ice.
All right, Shrim. I just watched a Tage Thompson goal. That is disgusting.
Is that not nice? That friggin' the first move he does, like to collect the puck and like spin around was phenomenal, and then he just completely deeks out. Yeah. Holy hell, that was nice. Shoot the dead. Thank you. Woo! Sorry.
There it is.
Sorry.
Shrim's back. Shrim's back. Pointer. Oh man.
Just wait till playoffs, babe.
Cynthia's life. We are watching Cynthia's life.
He was dusting the damn puck off, and then they just ripped one top shelf.
Dusting the puck.
I'll tell you what,
he one time the hell of it. Nice.
I got to give you guys credit, team. You guys clogged the middle on the kill here.
We do. We're pretty good at that.
You guys clogged the middle really well.
Yeah. But Jacob Trouba with a terrible play that led to that last goal.
Future Tampa Bay Lightning. Jacob Trouba.
Hey, you could have him. First round pick. Please do.
Well, your captain's come to Tampa, so he's next.
That's fine. 4-2, 3:26 remaining. All right. Do you guys? What do I want to say? World Cup of Hockey. It was announced that obviously it wasn't going to happen for 2023. They're looking at now 2025. There's been some rumors bandied about that maybe they do a 3-game series of Canada just versus U.S. Do you think that could be something that, maybe they go around just doing different things like that? Maybe it's 3 games against Sweden or 3 games against, Russia, 3 games, could that be something where people would be excited about?
I would be excited about a big international ice hockey tournament. I mean, look how big World Juniors are. And to have a professional...
The World Cup! Soccer!
And that's...
How cool is it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
See, here's the thing, unfortunately, I feel like the United States is one of the only nations around the world that doesn't really get international play for their sports.
Yeah.
I would love to see a World Cup of hockey. With that. I would love to see a World Cup
unfortunately, football and baseball, really the U.S. is the only one that does that. Maybe Japan and some other,
you could do
Central American, South American leagues. Yeah, but
with the Central American leagues, the South American leagues, you could definitely do an international tournament with baseball,
which they do every once in a while.
You could do a World Cup of basketball. That wouldn't be an issue. You can't do a World Cup of American football. You could do a World Cup in pretty much a World Cup style international tournament in pretty much every other sport. But for some reason, Americans don't really understand international games. But then again, we're really kind of limited with our international neighbors. We really only have 2 international neighbors.
Yeah.
We have Canada, we have Mexico.
Mexico and Canada.
You have, Europe, you have all those European nations which have had rivalries for centuries. Yeah. Whether political, militarily, sports, what have you. We're kind of almost on our own island over here. So we don't really quite get it. I wish we did.
Yeah.
Because we're, and how about us in Canada? Us in Canada here on this side of the world, the only ones that really care about hockey. I know there's some limited hockey in Mexico, but other than that, no one else cares.
And I was going to say, just quickly on Canada, how about that goal they scored in the World Cup final, their first goal ever in a World Cup appearance? Canada was very happy about that, even though they lost. But Canada got a pretty good showing in the World Cup. But obviously hockey. I think hockey, out of all those sports, if you were to do them internationally, maybe baseball, but I think hockey is the most competitive because there's legitimately 4-5 teams that could win the World Cup of hockey because talent has gotten so good between Sweden and the U.S. and Canada and Russia and even Finland. You could add to that. Yeah. As teams that are very competitive.
Well, I mean, look at World Juniors and even look at the Olympic tournament.
Yeah,
I love watching the Olympic tournament.
So much fun.
It's always competitive. You always have. Even Germany is able to play well in those tournaments too. So it's you have the Czech Republic. You have a ton of great hockey nations in Europe. It's just a matter of it's got to be organized, and I would love to see it. Yeah. I've always wanted to see that.
Do a World Cup of hockey in Qatar.
No.
See how horrible that could be.
Fuck Qatar.
The ice will be just water. They'll be literally running through slush.
No. They have enough money to make it work, but fuck that place.
Well, they probably could. They could probably have the best. Yeah. I mean, I will say that one arena that's made of shipping containers is pretty cool. Like those slaves did a great job making that.
I was going to say, how many people died to build that?
Exactly. To make that, yeah.
No, I obviously, joking around. That's the arenas look great, but yeah, I mean, just the whole thing's a shit show, and FIFA is just as corrupt as they come. Here, Schwim. This one you'll like. This we're talking about the Pavel Buchnevich, Sammy Blais trade. Since the trade, Buchnevich has scored more goals than Blais has taken shots.
That's fantastic. That's great. Who made that trade? Was that
I think that was
Chaka,
Drury.
Or was that? Oh, it was Drury who made that trade.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah. That's like I don't know. Like, what was he thinking? Was it just for like salary dump or what the hell was it?
Yeah, I mean they were worried about not being able to pay him and everybody else. I just if you have talent, you don't trade talent for dog shit. Like, you got a second-round pick in Sammy Blais. What are we doing here? He's one of the top. He's a top 6 forward on a team. It just doesn't make any sense.
He's playing very well over there.
So, yeah. All right, Alex Ovechkin reached another milestone, tying Gordie Howe for the most goals by a player with one franchise. And then on the other side, for defensemen, San Jose's Erik Karlsson became the third fastest defenseman to 10 goals in a season. Obviously, Karlsson's having a fantastic year. We just talked about him before. All right, here's some Rangers luck, because obviously I'm watching this dog shit right now, and the luck is not happening. The Rangers lead the league in expected goals through 12 games. They are 28th in shooting percentage at 5-on-5. So they're last in expected goals versus actual goals differential. It's just no luck at all on their side, which I would think wouldn't last, but who knows? They're going to continually just be dog shit. And then this is for Shorts Guy. Who has Shorts Guy frozen? I think he might be. Let's see here.
Is he?
Shrum, you're there,
He's just
right?
very stoic.
Up there he is.
Yeah, I'm here. Oh, there he is.
I'm back. So before I froze,
yeah,
you forgot to mention another milestone that was hit the other day.
Well, we talked about Evgeny Malkin in his 1,000 games.
Yeah.
We talked about the Bruins having the most home wins.
Lindy Ruff.
Yeah.
Lindy Ruff with the New Jersey Devils has gotten his 800th win as a coach.
Yeah,
I thought he was supposed to be fired at the beginning of the season.
Contract extension. Needs to re-sign for 3 years.
Gerard Gallant's out this season.
Imagine. Oh man, he gets canned at the end of the season because the Rangers don't make the playoffs.
Yeah. All right, Shorts Guy. This is for you and for me a little bit.
Okay.
The top 10 players in scoring chances as of this year.
Okay.
Number 1, Jack Hughes. 138 scoring chances for. Number 2, I don't think you guys will ever guess this, but I want you to try. He's a New York Ranger.
Lafreniere.
No. Lafreniere is number 7
Adam
at
Fox.
125.
Yeah.
No, Adam Fox is not on the list. There are four New York Rangers on this list. Number 10 is Mika Zibanejad at 121. Number 7 is Alexis Lafreniere at 125. Number 4 is Chris Kreider at 126. The number 2 scoring 4 in the league on the Rangers is Capo Caco. 1-2, Hughes Caco.
Wow.
He's actually had a really good – Caco's been really good this year. He just can't score. He has no points, which is amazing when you have the most scoring chances in the league. You can't get points. It's crazy to me. Number 3 is Austin Matthews.
You score.
Yeah, until you score. Number 3 is Austin Matthews at 127. You also have Verhaeghe and McKinnon in there with Mark Stone and Kachuk. So, there's big-time names, and then there's 4 Rangers. So it's pretty interesting.
It's pretty crazy.
Jack Hughes, 4 goals in 2 games.
Yeah, he had a hat trick. His first hat trick ever last year.
First career
game, right?
hat trick. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fourth youngest Devil to get a hat trick like that.
Yeah, that's crazy. McDavid already has 2 hat tricks this season.
All right, so Jack's right up there. He's got half of how many McDavid has.
Yes, yeah. All right.
Does he have any tonight, though?
Jack?
Shut up, Schwim.
Hughes, do you have anything?
Yeah, he's a goal.
He's a goal.
He just scored the 3rd goal, I think.
Big jerk. How dare you?
2 more. He's going to get his hat trick tonight and go for 2 in a row.
You suck.
That's good for me.
Why are you trying to be into me? All right. Yeah, it's just amazing, Schwim. What a big jerk. Jerk face. All right. The top 20 most unbreakable records in NHL history. And I want you guys to tell me which ones you think actually could be broken. So Terry Sawchuk, most career ties by a goaltender, 172.
That would never be broken.
Because they don't do ties anymore.
Yeah. Unless they bring that back for God knows what reason, but
that'd be pretty funny.
Imagine they bring back ties.
You know what? You could bring back ties if you start giving 3 points for a win and 1 point for a tie, like in soccer.
All right,
so you never know.
The plus minus on the plus side. Boy. On the plus side, the highest plus minus is Bobby Orr This is crazy. Plus 124.
That's in a season?
What in a season? The negative side, Bill Mickelson minus 82.
That will be broken in our lifetime.
That will be broken in our lifetime. Will be broken? Oh
yes.
My God, that'd be fantastic.
It'll be like in a few years when Tampa's awful. It'll be some Tampa player who's gonna be fucking like minus 97 in a season.
All right, just quickly. Last season, the highest plus minus was 64, Johnny Gaudreau. So he was 60 plus off. The highest minus was minus 47, Keith Yandel. So he's still got 30 something go on him. That's pretty awesome. Etched in stone. I mean, that's pretty ridiculous. Mario Lemieux, most different goals scored in a game. He has the 5. He had the power play, even strength, penalty shot, shorthanded.
Somebody can only
and the empty
tie that,
right? Because there's not a 6th goal you can get, right?
Or technically, would the shootout like goal, would that count as like in a shootout?
Is that penalty shot?
That'd be like another
penalty shot though.
I don't know. We'll say somebody does that in a game. Say they do the even strength power play, shorthanded, penalty shot, and empty netter.
I guess you could get empty netter.
You can get empty netter, and then the team for the other team ties it or something, and then you get the shootout game winner. That could break that record, I would say.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Dave Williams, most career penalty minutes, 390 or 3,966. 3,966. That's more than 2.5 days spent sitting in the sin bin.
Jesus.
With fighting falling out of the game like it's been, there's no way that.
Nobody's gonna break that.
No.
Unless they play penalties or something like that, but that's not gonna happen.
I think this one might be broken. Most points by defenseman in a single season. Bobby Orr had 139. I honestly think Cale Makar's good enough to break that.
How many?
Maybe.
139.
What were the goals to assist ratio? What was the goal to assist ratio?
You have like 70 goals or something.
Bobby Orr?
Didn't he have a fucking shit ton of goals?
Yeah, but I don't know. You had 70 in a season. I don't think anyone. I mean, other than forwards, I don't think anyone's ever had. His 139 season, he had 37 goals, 102 assists. His top goal scoring was 46.
No.
46.
102 assists? No way.
Is that the most assists by a defenseman in a season?
Yeah, but
it has to be.
What defenseman?
Or Paul Coffey
have assists?
Paul Coffey had a bunch of points.
Paul Coffey,
with Edmonton.
But that was how many years ago?
Yeah, that's gonna be tough to beat because there's so much parity in the league now. I don't.
Yeah, Bobby Orr's 102 is the record. Bobby Orr has the top 4, the top 5. He's 102, 90, 89, and 87. The next guy is Paul Coffey at 90, and then Paul Coffey has the next 4 at 86, 84, and 83. The most goals
I could see one of those. I could see one of those being broken. One of those Paul Coffey ones. Somebody getting 80-something assists.
Yeah.
In a season. I could see that. I don't know about the tops, the 100 and whatever it was, 103 or whatever. That's gonna be tough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think anyone will beat Fatso's record for most goals, most wins by goalie?
Nope.
606.
You talking about all time?
Yep, all time.
No. And I'm going to tell you why, because goalies are not getting 70 games a season anymore.
Yeah, nobody's playing lots of games. Although they're getting more wins because there's no ties, but they're not playing
getting more
much.
wins. But yeah, you're doing maybe a 60-40 split in the season. You know, when Brodeur was doing that, that was even in the era of the tie. He was still getting that, but he was playing like 70 games a season, and you're never going to see a goalie play 70 games in a season again.
So Brodeur is the 691. Brodeur is 691. Marc-Andre Fleury is the closest active. He's number 3 overall at 527. So he's 170 off the mark.
He's not getting that.
No.
Yeah.
No. It would have to be 691. Let me do math here. I hate math.
What are you saying? Over how many seasons?
Jeez. 691. You would have to have a goalie that gets 40 wins a season for 17 seasons.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
691.
Yeah, no, he
or
did it.
15.
Fatso did it right.
He also has more cups than Lundqvist.
Fatso did it right.
It's true.
Watch your mouth.
Truths.
Obviously, the Iron Man streak was just broken by the hot dog eating Phil Kessel. So he beat Doug Jarvis.
It was broken? I didn't see.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's right. He broke it. He's still going though.
You think anyone will ever play in the NHL past 52 years old? Gordie Howe?
Yager gets re-signed.
Yeah, that would be pretty awesome. Just to beat that record.
Yager comes back.
Maybe that's why he's waiting. Why he's waiting.
Somebody will come along. Somebody will come along eventually. That's like a freak of nature and will play into their late 40s, early 50s, or something like that. I could see that happening.
Brady kind of thing.
Yeah, I could see it happening.
All right, 163 assists, Wayne Gretzky, unbreakable in a season.
It's not happening anymore.
Unbreakable.
None of those records are being
163 assists.
There's
crazy.
There was only like one Wayne Gretzky back then. Nowadays, I'm not saying these players now are Wayne Gretzky, but there's like every single team has a friggin' superstar. There's no way. There's so much parity now. There's no way that's going to be touched.
Well,
unless they extend
let's not forget
seasons. There's more games or something. I don't know.
Let's also not forget that goaltending has gotten much better since.
Oh yeah, goaltending
started
light and day,
and that's a huge thing to this too.
Yeah.
Let's put it this way.
There's no way that's going to be touched.
So Gretzky holds the next 7 records for assists in a season, and then he's tied with Mario Lemieux at 8 with 114. Mario Lemieux has 114 assists, and he's tied for 8th. And the other guy ahead of him is this other 7 records. It's bonkers. Wayne Gretzky is ridiculous. Fastest hat trick, which is 21 seconds. I mean, maybe it could be beatable, but that's crazy.
That's hard.
That is crazy, but you never know. That's the ones that have like timing with them. I think that's any of those are possible.
Yeah.
What about the shutout record? You totally glossed over the shutout record.
Hold on, I'm still going.
Bobby Boucher.
Bobby Boucher. Yeah, I mean,
what was it? What do you have? Like 5 straight games, and like into a 6th, and then he finally let one up in the 6th game or something.
I am so not a shutout goalie. I'll tell you that.
Well, I mean, Brodeur altogether 125, but you're talking about the shutout streak.
I'm talking about
right?
the streak. Yeah.
Well, unbeatable records too. There's no way that's.
So Brian Boucher had 330 minutes consecutive, but he's not even first. Some guy in 1927 had it for 460 minutes. Alec Connell.
I thought he had the record. I thought Boucher had the record.
Doesn't say it on,
like a whole big deal of it.
Maybe it's modern era. Maybe pre. Maybe this is pre original 6. I guess.
I don't
know.
Pre Slapshot era. That's pre Slapshot era, isn't it?
Yes, I think so. Yeah. And Schwim, this is more for you because your team almost did it, but the New York Islanders 19 consecutive playoff series wins.
Oh wow! Yeah, somebody can.
Do you think
have a streak?
You guys have 11, right?
Series wins. They had
11 in a row before you lost last year, right?
Yeah, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yep.
So you'd have to win. You'd have to win 8 more consecutive.
Oh man.
Yeah, you would have to see a 4-peat champion again, which I don't know if they do that again.
Which is that's
the parity in the cap. But the parity in the cap is going to be tough. I mean,
winning 2
unless you constantly
nuts.
Well, I mean, when you do what Tampa does and you LTIR really good players,
the circumvented way, or maybe that's the way to do it now. That's how you do it.
Have $135 million roster in a $69 million cap era.
Yeah, or short, Scott, you just make it so that you have a COVID season, you go in a bubble, and it's bullshit playoffs. I mean, you could do that way
Get the hell out of here.
Could do that too.
I mean, you have both wins are Mickey Mouse. I mean, the next one you had
You're out of your
the
damn
Islanders
mind.
had, the Islanders had that bullshit where they had to forfeit games, play with like 12 guys because they had COVID. You had a COVID season wins. I mean, it's not even real. They're fake.
You're still bitter. Still bitter.
Wayne Gretzky, most assists in a career, 1,900.
Got more assists than points from other people.
Wayne Gretzky's career points is 2,800. That is never happening.
Nope.
Most goals by a rookie, 76. Timo Solani?
No. It would have to be a.
I mean, Austin Matthews had 60.
Amazing.
Or sorry, Matthews had 50, right, as a rookie? He did. And
it would have to be
like one of the better goal scorers.
Yeah, it would have to be a rookie that
some freak again. Some freak could come along
again,
and just something would happen.
A freak will do it, but I don't know. So we were talking about Solani last night. We were talking about Sellies and how Solani used to be like the king of the Selly. He would take his glove off, throw it in the air, and shoot it down like a duck hunt. Like he had some of the best goal celebrations of all time.
All right. Do you think anyone will have less than 8 wins in an 80-game season? That's the Capitals' record with 867 and 5.
How
the
bad
whole team less than 8 wins? No, there's no way.
Yeah.
How bad can Arizona get?
I mean, I don't know that, but that bad.
I mean, like if the entire team gets injured in like the first week of the season and is out for most of the season or something, and they're only playing minor league players or something, maybe. But e-bugs and minor leaguers, maybe. But nah, there's no way. That's not gonna happen.
How about most career Stanley Cup wins? This is Jean Beliveau, had 17, 10 as a player and 7 as a member of the front office.
No.
How many as a player?
That's a pretty
that would be tough.
10.
10 as a player?
And 7 as a front office member.
No one's gonna even touch that. No one's gonna even touch that.
No.
No one's gonna even touch the 7.
Yeah.
In the cap era, no one's gonna have that.
No.
That type of run.
Unless they're the luckiest person on the face of the earth and they go to a different team every year that wins the cup.
Like a Pat Maroon?
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Henri Richard has the most career wins of Stanley Cup as a player. He had 11. And then that's, I think, the most unbreakable. And then Glenn Hall, the most consecutive complete games by a goaltender. I think that is the most unbreakable record. He had 502 consecutive games as a goaltender where he played the complete game. That's bonkers.
Jeez. That's a lot. Again, it's we're not even going to see goalies get 70 games, let alone that.
Nope. No. Yeah.
Like, forget it.
All right. A couple quick odd records before we get out. Ty Domi had 333 career fights. That's more than anybody else has played the game.
That'll never.
Yeah, nobody will touch that one.
No.
Nope.
Eddie Shore had the most scars at 19 from stitches to his head when he played goalie back in the 30s, 20s, 30s, and 40s.
Old-time hockey.
Yep. Really old-time hockey. Oh, yeah.
We talked about the ties. Most career goals by a goalie belongs to who? Ron Hextall and Martin Brodeur.
And Marty.
Both put the puck in the basket twice.
I'm still waiting for my first. I'm still waiting for my first.
I want to see you get one, Shorts Guy.
I want to see me get one too. Maybe tomorrow night.
Maybe.
Try for it.
The most unofficial time to spend in your hockey equipment after winning the Stanley Cup, Sean Podine didn't get out of his hockey equipment for 25 hours.
Jesus.
Nice.
I think he's a former Tampa Bay Lightning also.
Yeah. Most goalies used in a season. Pretty cool. 3 teams.
7. We used
the
7
0708
year.
Kings, the 0203 Blues, and the 8990 Quebec Nordiques all forced to use 8 different goalies in one season.
Jesus.
We almost had that record tied last year. We had 7.
That's incredible. 8 friggin' goalies.
The Devils used 7 different goalies last year, and you want to know how many of them were shorts guy? None of them.
Zero.
Should have been at least.
They could have tied the record if they called you. They needed an e-bug.
I would gladly done it.
Highest goals to assist. Brett Hull had 86 goals and only 45 assists, which is differential 41. That's pretty bonkers. Most goalies used in a single playoff series. It would be the Winnipeg Jets to use 4 in only 3 games.
Jesus.
Jeez.
Obviously, Ron Hextall with his penalty minutes by a goaltender. Most games played between goals. Yeah. This would be a Devil. Ken Danico, 255 games without scoring a goal.
Wow.
He was not a goal scorer.
He was not a goal scorer.
He was not.
That's okay.
The Devils have one bad record. So, all right, Shrim, you got any goaltenders before we pictures before we head out?
Let me look. I don't think I do.
I might have
music
one.
up.
Fine.
You have one?
I have a picture of Herschel Walker. That's about it.
Ooh, that's a good one. Quickly, Apper Hop, 4.5. Awesome beer. Love it. Thanks, Shorts Guy.
You're welcome. Thank my sister. I'm going to give my Celebration a 4.5 because I love Celebration.
Celebrate content.
I'll give the Cape May a 3.75. Very good.
I love it. All right, boys. We will be back next week, hopefully with Stephen Toe. He misses all of you and wishes he could just talk about his shitty Penguins for a little bit. Actually, they're on the road to a good season. We'll see. Trim, take her home, bud.
Happy belated Thanksgiving to everyone and their families.
Happy belated Thanksgiving.
Belated Thanksgiving.